But first tonight, it's the leadership crisis that's brought the Labor Party to its knees. Gillard remains confident she will win tomorrow's crucial caucus ballot.
But on the eve of the showdown, more divisions have emerged, with a third cabinet minister saying he could not serve under Kevin Rudd.
10's National Affairs editor Paul Bongiorno joins us now with the details from Parliament House. Paul, would Kevin Rudd be able to reunite the fractured Labor Party?
Natasha, I don't believe he would. As a matter of fact, it'll be one of the main reasons why he won't win the ballot tomorrow, and it plays against his popularity. It must be something like a siren song to the nervous backbenchers. But many in the caucus are hoping that this bruising leadership encounter will be like a catharsis, clearing the air for Gillard to rebuild the Labor Party's stocks. At least that's their best hope. Well, Leah Craven has today's developments.
Reassuring words for a Prime Minister on the eve of a leadership showdown.
I've said consistently to you, I've got the strong support of my colleagues.
Her bulldog-like determination matched by Kevin Rudd, but he's still the underdog.
Feeling confident?
I'm perfectly relaxed in my soul.
But not even a prayer can save him.
Folks, we're just going to church. Excuse us.
Already Kevin Rudd's concerned his colleagues haven't finished with him, predicting character assassination round 2.
I think it's time for various of the faceless men to lay down the cudgels.
After the ballot, he's pledging to toe the line.
If Julia is returned on Monday, then she will have my unequivocal support.
I believe Labor, all of us, every one of us, will unite after Monday's ballot.
Not if Kevin Rudd wins, says Peter Garrett.
If Mr Rudd were to prevail on Monday, I wouldn't seek to serve in his ministry.
He's the third cabinet minister who'd refused to work with him.
Would you serve under Kevin Rudd if he was to win?
Look, I'm not going to respond to hypotheticals. I believe there'll be a strong vote for the Prime Minister tomorrow.
That's election disaster, according to Mr Rudd's campaign manager.
Anyone that decides that they're not going to vote for him and they're on a margin of less than 10%, kiss your seat goodbye.
According to reports, some in the party are willing to kiss government goodbye. 3/4 of surveyed Labor MPs in some of the most marginal seats say they'd rather languish in opposition than serve under Kevin Rudd. One of Mr Rudd's key supporters is despairing.
Opposition is awful. Some of those people have expressed a view in the paper that they should have been there in 1996.
The current opposition's having a field day.
Whoever wins tomorrow, the poison doesn't go away. The backstabbing doesn't stop.
Tony Abbott's calling on the independents to mount a no-confidence motion against the government. But Labor insists once the ballot's settled, the party will put its differences behind it.
Will that be the end of it? Do you see him coming again later before the next election?
Kevin Rudd won't come again.
Leah Craven, 10 News.
So, Paul, looking ahead, will tomorrow's vote be the end of the matter?
Well, Matt, I've got to say to you, it'll depend on how well the government travels under Gillard this year. Labor already has the precedent of striking down an unpopular Prime Minister in an election year. Now, Martin Ferguson says that Kevin Rudd wouldn't come again. I'm sure he'd be willing to be drafted, and maybe this would open the way for a third candidate.
Paul Bongiorno live for us in Canberra. Thank you.
And we'll have every angle of the Labor caucus vote covered on 10 tomorrow. Breakfast will have extended coverage starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll speak to many of the major players leading up to the vote and bring you the results live.
And for full analysis, tune in to 10 News at 5, broadcasting live from the lawns of Parliament House.